Well, this is a special episode, and this one is called The Revenge of Bandit Keith. When Bandit Keith was in Duelist Kingdom, he got ejected from the island from Pegasus after he was caught cheating against his match with Joey Wheeler. And we just saw a small clip of Bandit Keith getting his revenge on Joey Wheeler with 4,800 plus points of attack, destroying his Red Eyes Black Dragon. And as this episode starts, Bandit Keith, with his upgraded machine deck, has come back for his revenge against Pegasus. At the Intercontinental Championship, Bandit Keith faced Pegasus in the final. He had Ganesha Elefantis on the field and was assured of victory until Pegasus called over a boy named Sam from the audience, scribbled some notes on paper, instructions for Sam, who played the Flying Elephant, and got the win over Bandit Keith, even though the effect of Flying Elephant couldn't have technically been activated by it just being placed on the field with Ganesha Elefantis, but that is the anime after all. However, Keith now is going after Maximilian Pegasus and is going to take control of the Duelist Kingdom Island and take all the money from Pegasus, all of his possessions, all of his assets. Bandit Keith is looking to become ruler of the world and probably take the Millennium Eye, even though Keith doesn't. He got possessed by the Millennium Rod. That's about his knowledge of Millennium items, but Bandit Keith's revenge, as he has drawn Gradius. Bandit Keith's deck consists of all of the fusion monsters that you can make with these XYZ, the ABC, the VY, etc. And he has also got Gradius, which does have its own equip card, which then can do piercing damage. However, this is a legitimate duel. The last one was just for fun, as we set up the final turn, as Joey, his Time Wizard, and his Flame Swordsman stared down what was pretty much an unassailable attack force. Would have been nice if Joey had a Mirror Force, but he did not, as Dragon Piper is destroyed. Bandit Keith has 2,400 points of attack on the field, staring down Pegasus's Toons. Well, he has Toon World, he doesn't have any Toon monsters out, he's just gone with a defense. And Bandit Keith has the B and the C. There's Limiter Removal, we all know what that does. That doubles the attack of machine monsters. And you can stack the effect. If you use 3 of them, it will double, then it will double the double, and then it will double the already doubled. So if you start with 1,000, use a limiter removal, it will become 2,000. If you use a second limiter removal, 2,000 will double to 4,000. And if you use a third limiter removal, 4,000 becomes 8,000. For those of you who play GTA Vice City, there is a mission called Cone Crazy, where if you manipulate how much time you spend passing the mission, you can double up your money, I think it's 18 times, and you can literally win on like the 18th time. You will literally win $1 billion and completely max out your money in GTA Vice City. There's a few videos on the internet, and look at this. Keith has drawn ABC. The revenge of Bandit Keith is surely going to be realized here, as B Buster Drake is swapping between. No, it's coming back to the field. See, now Keith already has an unassailable attack force for Duelist Kingdom Pegasus, who likely will not be able to stop this attack even if he wanted to. But Keith doesn't want to end this one quickly. He wants revenge. And now no card effects can destroy the YZ tank cannon, which Bandit Keith is using to blow away anything that Pegasus throws to the field. Toon Alligator may not be a Toon monster, but it's close enough. A 1,500, and Keith is 6,500 points away from match 1. He will need to win a best of 3 to claim the Duelist Kingdom Empire. Pegasus wants to fight back with a defense, and Bandit Keith is possibly lining up for ABC, for an ABC fusion here. It is a C Crush Wyvern that comes to the field. The activation of Assault Core will pull it back to the field, And Keith can activate limiter removal here, and he can just absolutely obliterate Pegasus. But he doesn't want to obliterate Pegasus quickly. He wants Pegasus to suffer. He wants Pegasus to feel hopelessness. He wants Pegasus to feel despair as he pulls a 3,000 attack, and a Pegasus does have 6,500 points. So Keith may need to... Oh, hang on. You can discard one card, then target one card on the field and banish it. I knew one of them had an effect, I just didn't remember which one it was. But it is the ABC Dragon Buster. And there goes Pot of Avarice or something, I think that's called. And Pegasus's face down is going to be destroyed. Well, removed from play. Limiter removal. Pegasus still has Toon World on the field. And now Bandit Keith has a combined 10,800 attack points on the field. But he doesn't want to just savor this victory. He wants to enjoy this victory. He wants to enjoy Pegasus being a crumbled heap on the floor. Bandit Keith is up 1-0, and there is no way in hell that Pegasus can win. Like, he would have to draw Relinquished, take control of a monster while trying not to be obliterated beforehand. Pegasus wins with Rock. He will go first. Bandit Keith is 1 win away from stealing everything from Pegasus. Bandit Keith's revenge begins. We have got Sea Crush Wyvern and B Buster B Buster Drake, as Pegasus goes with Toon Table of Contents and pulls Toon Alligator, which didn't do much for him in the last match. Wow, Pegasus drew Toon World both times on his first turn. That's very rare. And Toon Alligator to the field. And okay, this might be a Toon Summon Skull. And it is a Toon Summon Skull. Well, this might be a little bit more of a challenge. However, if you look at Bandit Keith's hand, Pegasus is about to get the shock of his life. Oh, ABC on the draw. Well, this is all but fitting. Bandit Keith's hand really says a lot about revenge. Dispel removes Toon World and Toon Summon Skull. And Bandit Keith may be lining up for the ABC fusion again. A Assault Core is on the field. Pegasus under attack. 5,100 points away, Bandit Keith, from his ultimate revenge. Now, what does Pegasus have? You must protect your empire, Pegasus. You're not going to be defeated by Keith. Fissure is activated. And it has destroyed A Assault Core. Pegasus now with a defense, defending his kingdom with everything he has. Bandit Keith will go for a draw. He has just pulled another A Assault Core. So he has 3 copies of each, and he likes to fuse them together to create wondrous and strong machines which will plow their way to victory. And Pegasus has only 1 card remaining in hand. He will have 2 after his draw phase, but Bandit Keith's revenge has almost come to pass. There is a mystical space typhoon which has destroyed pulse mines. And Pegasus with a face down, spell or trap. Draw phase. Keith has drawn Rare Metalmorph. And Pegasus flips up Gorgon's Eye, which won't do anything in this at this stage. A Assault Core and B Buster Drake both on the field, so Keith's machines are currently apart. However, how does Pegasus stop this? He's got a 1900 and a 1500 together. That's 3400. And Pegasus is one turn away from losing his Duelist Kingdom. He's got no cards in hand. And Keith looking to probably put his Sea Crush Wyvern on the field next. Pegasus has one card remaining. Rare Metamorph is activated. That will boost B Buster Drake, making it harder for Pegasus to destroy it. He goes with a face-down defense. And this could be all over for Pegasus now as Keith... Well, you wouldn't believe it if I told it, but here it is in video proof that Bandit Keith on his last turn drew a limiter removal to put all of his machines again at devastating amounts of attack. The Sea Crush Wyvern in, and it is the Dream Clown where Pegasus has been sent a forever dream inside the Shadow Realm, even though Keith has no Millennium powers. And Duelist Kingdom is now under the possession of Bandit Keith. Bandit Keith's Revenge. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next couple of matches, we have got Cyrus's deck in testing and Asta's with the Destiny Heroes. Thanks everyone for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.